Denny, and good evening, everyone. Welcome to Denny After Hours, in which I, Denny, talk to you after hours. It's actually after hours this time. It is 1:32 a.m. I just got finished doing the dishes and cleaning the kitchen after a full day stint, essentially, in the kitchen. Like, literally starting last night. I had a baking fest of pine tarts that I started last night because I'm behind the scenes working on the book $1 Million Weekend, and I was stuck in paralysis. And I decided, even if it's not $1 million thing according to the formula, I'm just gonna do it because I just want to start something. So I chose Pine Tarts as the business. So, excuse me if I'm a little delirious. My sleeping schedule has been complete and utter trash lately. So that's why I'm able to catch Denny after hours, actually after hours, because I'm still up right now. But I will say, I'm gonna give myself a pat on the back because I told myself I was going to do the dishes tonight. Even though technically I did it after midnight, I say it still counts because they are clean and I wiped the counters and swept the floor. And that is progress because one of my problems has been leaving dishes in the sink overnight, then they pile up, they smell, they attract bugs. So why do I do it if I know it does those things? And that's why we're here. Well, one of the reasons why we're here. This episode is called scheduling, but I just didn't really know what to call it because I wanted to go live because I'm up. So I'm like, let's do something productive besides washing the dishes today. Let's do something Denny related productive. So that's why I'm live right now. But I called it scheduling because that's something that I attempted to do today is make a schedule. So I'm one of those people who dream of a schedule, but when it comes down to the nitty gritty, when it comes down to the final inning in sports football, which I do not watch or participate in, I'm the one who's like just fantasizing, but like the game is going on around me, and I'm just, that'd be nice. That'd be really nice. When in all actuality, I needed to be actually in the game, to get any results. So today I was fantasizing about scheduling and sat down and made a rough morning schedule. So I'm going to share with you guys, making sure the mic is still on, the dream morning schedule for Denny in Virginia. I am one of those who aspire to wake up at 4 a.m. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me why I thought it was possible when I struggled to wake up at 8. But yeah, the ultimate goal, 4 a.m. I'm up. 4:30, I'm I know 4 a.m. I'm up and immediately praying. 4:30, I am journaling. 5 a.m. What am I doing at 5? Getting ready for the day. 5:30, breakfast and prepping to leave this house, and then 6, I'm out of here. Why am I out of here by 6? I just feel like I am more productive when I leave the house versus when I'm staying in the house. I feel like that's kind of like the double-edged sword of working from home. I'm unemployed. I'm not talking, I'm just using it as an example right now. I'm still currently unemployed, but like when you work from home remotely, one of the problems I think is that because you don't have the distinction between home and work, and you're in your home, you're more likely to behave as if you're just home, just enjoying your house, just enjoying your home rather than getting work done. So that's been my major struggle for a while. And like I said, that's the dream morning schedule. And so that was the roots, that was the start of the scheduling. And then the other problem is that it's not a problem. It's not a problem. We don't have problems. Okay. Actually, we do have problems. We seek out problems so that we can actually make solutions. Can you tell I've been into the personal development space lately? But yeah, the other thing about scheduling that happened today that I noticed is that on my schedule, I said, look, you're going to have one point during the day where you schedule the next day because I can't make an everyday schedule because my days change depending on family things, personal things, appointments, meetings, and events that happen around the great state of Virginia. So my schedule isn't the most consistent. So I couldn't make an I do this every single day type schedule. But what I can do is I can at least I should know what I'm doing the next day. That's been my problem with scheduling, is that I haven't scheduled it at all. So I've been struggling every day to figure out, what am I doing today? What is my goal? What is my aim? What am I going to film today? What am I going to accomplish today? What am I going to do to improve myself, my business acumen, Denny and Virginia stuff? What am I doing today? So for the past pretty much all of March, I've just been in a whirlwind of confusion and chaos because I had no direction. I never planned anything. I have a calendar, so I have occasional events on the calendar that, as long as it's in the calendar and I'm aware of it, I can go to it and give it my all. And I enjoy those. I enjoy the structure of that. That's the thing. I actually do enjoy the structure of knowing what I'm going to do. But I was always so lazy to actually sit down and make the schedule to do it. And that's what happened today. I chose 6 p.m. to be my scheduling time, right? Which actually happened to be about the time when I was writing my morning schedule. So I was like, well, we're just going to keep scheduling. And so I scheduled out my morning schedule. That is actually the everyday schedule. The morning schedule, we're trying to make that one. We're working to make that one an everyday thing. But it's the middle and end of the day that I was scheduling out. And I could not get past like the afternoon. Tomorrow, or today rather, is Sunday. I'm supposed to be up by 4 a.m. It is currently 1:39 a.m. So let's hope I can make it and stay up and begin my morning schedule. Then after that, I was going to go to, I wrote down on my schedule, I'm going to Portsmouth City Park to try to watch the sunrise to see what it looks like from Portsmouth City Park, because I find it interesting to see where the best sunrises are in the 757. And also, catching the sunrise for me is like a good signal. You're doing great. You're up early enough that you caught the sunrise. So you're going to get something done this day. And so the 2 days that I've gotten to see the sunrise, I've actually gotten quite a bit done on those days. So I think sunrise is just a good like marker for me. Okay, you're actually starting your day at a decent time. Claps for you. So I get proud of myself when I catch the sunrise, but I digress. I couldn't get past after the sunrise and filming all my stuff and posting everything, because Sundays are supposed to be my, not my lazy day, but I'm not actively trying to find something to do for Denny and Virginia because it's Sunday, it's the day of reset. I go to church, which I've been bad about lately, so that's on the schedule, is to go to church after the morning sunrise watching. And then after going to church is start spring cleaning, which is something that creates a visceral reaction from me. I hate cleaning. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate the idea of spring cleaning. But that's one of the biggest problems that Denny is encountering right now, is the mess everywhere. The literal mess, not just life mess, the literal mess of everything. By the way, I'm in a home with other people, so if I hear somebody coming, I'll cut you off right quick. But yeah, the literal mess all around me is not helping for my life mess right now. So that's why spring cleaning, as much as I hate it, is on the list of stuff to do. But I don't know if you're like me. I can clean the kitchen, right? I can convince myself, look, just do the dishes, wipe down the countertops, and sweep the floor. You've done this all of your life. Just do it. And I'll do it. And that's all hunky dory. But when it comes to my room, for some reason, I'm just like, I've been a hoarder. So I have all this crap in there that I don't really need, but I don't want to get rid of it. And I don't want to even attempt to sort through the stuff to get rid of it, because it is just a mess. There's bins everywhere, there's books everywhere, everything is disorganized. There's just stuff everywhere. You can't even navigate it. I have so much crap in there. But just the idea of having to sort through it just makes me want to throw up, to be perfectly honest. And I can't stand it. That is Denny. This is all raw Denny feelings right now. Is that cleaning my room is one of the biggest life hurdles that I've had all of my life. All of my life. Because even the second that it actually gets done, I've had people come in and clean it for me. They've gotten so over and sick of me. And then less than a month later, trashed again. So I know for a fact if I can overcome that hurdle and then maintain it, not just overcome it as in clean everything, get rid of a lot of the junk that I have, but also maintain it, I know I will have reached another level of Denny that is much more mature, much more self-disciplined, and much more consistent, because that has literally, in all of my years of life, cleaning my room has been my Achilles heel. It has been my crutch. I can't stand it. But regardless of how I feel about it, it has to get done. Like, it has to get done. I want everything to be cleared out by the end of April, so that from May forward, it's a completely new Denny, and you guys will even start seeing the difference. So the deadline is the end of April to have everything cleared out, not just the room, but like the attic, which is we have two technically, a big one and a little one, and the garage. So it's room, attic, garage. If those four can get cleared out as much as possible by the end of April, coasting. Like, I promise you, I will be coasting, because mentally I already know I'll be in a much better place if I can just clear out all of this crap. So yeah. But after the cleaning part, which I couldn't even like get down to the nitty gritty, I just put cleaning essentially the room, and that was it. I couldn't get any further than that as far as the scheduling is concerned. I mean, like, dinner, but I didn't want to pick a time for dinner. I have to make dinner. It's St. Patrick's Day today. So happy St. Patrick's Day. I'm not wearing green right now, but I will hopefully remember later on when I'm out and about. But yeah, I digressed again. Yeah, after the big clean, all I could think of that could be done is dinner. But I also know at the same time there's Denny work to be done behind the scenes of personal development, applying for jobs, and planning a business, actually doing the work for the $1 million weekend book, which, like I said, I chose Pine Tarts, Guyanese Pine Tarts as my thing. But today I did realize this is absolutely not a $1 million weekend thing, which is okay, because I still did something. I got a little bit of energy, but I still kind of got to the spot where I always got to, but I didn't push beyond that. So today I'll see if I can make the social media accounts and do the posts. At least that meant that I have pushed beyond the blockage that I've had on making Guyanese baked goods and pastries in the past. We've had this idea for over a year, for like 2 years now. We've had this idea of owning a Guyanese pastry shop, and I can't do it single-handedly. It's not going to be $1 million thing, but if we start getting the whole family into it, this could have a major impact in the community and our wallets, because it's definitely missing in Hampton Roads. There's quite a few Caribbean restaurants here. I haven't been to many of them, but I know of quite a few Caribbean restaurants and international stores, and there is, in fact, there's a yearly, now 2 carnivals happening every year. So the population is here. So I believe the demand is here, but I still haven't solidified that. I haven't verified that yet. I'm just stuck in my head of, oh God, if I ask anybody if they want to buy anything, it's going to be illegal. The cops are going to come and get me. They're going to take me away and lock me away and stuff like that. I'm just in my head about stuff like that. And it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. People sell stuff all the time. People ask stuff all the time. I've purchased food off the street from people. I think I got flan from somebody once. Like, so I don't know what is this mind blockage that's happening that prevents me from actually moving beyond the physical labor part and moving into the sales and marketing part of the aspect, so that it's an actual business versus I'm baking for the family, which is lovely. I love my family. I love baking stuff for them. However, that does not pay the bills. At the end of the day, the bills still have to get paid. I still have to be able to pay off my car, pay off my normal bills, pay off um other expenses, paying for gas. I really honestly need $100 budget a week for gas because it takes about $30 for me to fill my tank right now. And as Denny in Virginia, I drive a lot and just within Hampton Roads, and it's been killing me, man. But yeah, that's a thing. So I'm going to end this, I think, now because I've talked your ear off. I've talked my own ear off. And I also want to go live for Denny and Virginia, the podcast episode, because I'm actually still in a pretty good mood. It's 1:48 a.m., so I can still get 2 hours of sleep if I actually enact my schedule. So let me know in the comments, are you scheduled? Do you have a tight schedule that you run off of? Or are you like, I don't know, man, I'll wake up and do something. I don't know. Are you like how I typically am, where everything is chaotic? I wake up not knowing what in the heck I'm going to do that day. Or are you everything scheduled out? If it's not in your calendar, don't even talk to me. Everything is in your calendar. You know what you're going to do from the beginning of the day. You've planned out your entire month, whatever, your entire year is planned out. Or do you live day by day like, oh, whatever happens, happens? What are the pros and cons of both? I will say I do. There is a pro to chaos in that I get to experience things that I didn't think that I would experience because I'll be like, oh, let me just check this out. And I would be like, oh, that's a cool comic shop or something like that. But the major downside of this chaotic life is a lot of wasted time. And that's a major downside because time is something that I can never, ever, ever get back. So definitely have to get on the scheduling train, get on the consistency train, get on the self discipline train, and toot toot my way to success. That's all I have for tonight on Denny After Hours. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys are having a good time. And this is actually kind of therapeutic for me. So let's see how many more of these I get to do. So until next time, Denny out.